Section B. So today we are going to see section B. I will be giving the explanation of the first three questions given in section B. Question 3, question 4 and question 5. So first question it is given as DTC, a courier company, charges for the courier based on the weight of the parcel. Define a class with the following specifications. So here it is given that class name is courier, member variables are name to take the name of the to store the name of the customer, weight is to store the weight of the parcel in kilograms, address of the recipient, bill the total amount that will be generated in order to pay the bill, type of the parcel, whether it is domestic or it is international. So D for domestic and I for international. So name, this will be stored in string data type. Weight is weight of parcel in kilograms. So weight can be in decimal also. So we will be using float data type to store the value of weight. Address is again a combination of numbers, letters. So we will be using address variable as string data type. Bill can be like in decimal also. So we will be taking bill as float data type. Type D for domestic and I for international. So for domestic we are taking D character, and for international parcel we are taking I character. So D type of the parcel we will be storing in character data type. So these all things you need to know, that how to identify what variable can be used in which data type. So this is how we will be using this. And now here member methods are given. Void accept, to accept the details of the user using the methods of scanner class only. So here we can only use the scanner class to take input from the user. So we will be taking input of name, weight, address and type. These four variables we will be taking the value from user. Bill we will be generating depending upon the criteria given below. So the criteria given below is in void calculate method, where weight, as per weight the rate is decided. So first 5 kg up to 5 kg, that is from 0 to 5 kg, the rate per kg is rupees 800. For next 5 kg, that means from 5, if the value of weight is from 5 to 10, in between if there is the value, then from that value which is between 5 and 10, first 5 kg will be included in this portion, and the next 5 kg that will be applicable in this rate. So for example, if the weight is 7, then for first 5 kgs the rate will be rupees 800, and for next 2 kgs the rate will be 700, and so on. And if the weight is above 10 kgs, the rate is rupees 500. So likewise, as we discussed for first two cases, for 10 kgs also there will be the same criteria that we are following. So for first 10 kgs, for first 5 kgs the rate will be rupees 800. For between 5 to 10 the rate will be 700, and above 10 the rate will be 500. For example, if the weight of the parcel is 12 kg, then for first 5 kgs the rate will be 800 per kg. Next 5 the rate will be 700 per kg, and for 2 kilograms the rate will be rupees 500. Also, there is one additional amount which is charged, that if the courier type is international, then additional 500 rupees will be charged. So this will go in if condition, that if value of character type is equals to I, then we have to add 1500 extra. Void print, to print all the details. void main to call all the above three methods. So let's go into the program. So this is the program which I have already created. So this is the statement to import the scanner class into the program. So import java.util.scanner. This we are simply declaring all the variables which are to be used in the program. Void accept is the method where we will be taking input from the user of name, address, weight and type of the parcel. So name, that will be stored in name variable, address in address variable, weight in weight variable, type in character variable. So for string, we know that the function to take input from user is sc.nextInt. Here sc is the object of scanner class. Same way address is also string, so sc.next. Weight is in floating type, so for floating we have this method next float, the method to take input for float data type. System.out.println to take input of type of the parcel. So in order to take input of character, we have to use sc.next.character8. This is string, to take input of string, and for that particular string the very first letter or very first character, that will be our character, so dot character at 0. So this is the statement to take input for character type. Now we have to calculate the amount which is to be paid by the user customer. So we are taking the condition that if weight is between 0 and 1, then we will be simply multiplying the weight value with rupees 800. If weight is between 5 and 10, like I already explained the example of 7, or you can take 8, then for first 5 the amount is static, it is fixed, that for first 5 kgs we have to pay 800 per kg. So for first 5, 800 multiplied 5, that will be 4000. So this is 4000. And above 5, for example if it is 7, then above 5 is 2 additional. So 7 minus 5, that is weight minus 7, it will give me additional amount above 5, and that we will be multiplying with 700. So this will give us the amount. Else if the weight is greater than 100, weight is greater than 10, then amount will be, for first 5 it is 4000. How? 5 multiplied by 800, so 4000. For next 5 we have rate as 700, and so for those 5 kgs we have 3500 as 500 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 700, which becomes 3500. And the remaining weight, which is above 10 kg, we have to multiply it by 500. So if our weight is 12 kg, then 12 minus 10, that will give us the additional of 2 kgs. So 2 multiplied by 5, that will give us the value, that will give us the rate for which 500 is to be multiplied. Now there is one more additional criteria given, that an additional amount of 1500 is to be charged if the courier is international. So if type of the parcel is equal to I, then we will be adding 1500 to our amount which we calculated as on the basis of the weight. So this is simple shorthand assignment operator which we are using. You can also assume that this is like amount equals to amount plus 1500. This is the simple meaning of this statement, that amount equals to amount plus 1500. We are adding 1500 in the original amount that we calculated above. Now we have print method, simply to print the values of all the variables which we have taken in the above program. So yeah, then we are creating the object of the courier class. We will be calling accept method, we will be calling calculate method, and then we will be calling print method. Now let's see the output of the program. So this class is compiled and no syntax error. We will go in main method. We will give name, any name, Rahul, address Mumbai, weight we are taking as 8.9 kgs, and type of the parcel, let's take it as international, so I. So here you can see that name Rahul, address Mumbai, weight 8.9 kgs, type I, and amount is generated 8230 rupees. So even you can calculate on the criteria basis that what will be the amount generated over here. Now let's go to question number 4. Question number 4, we have to overload the method whose name is perform, where our first method is double perform having two arguments, parameters double r and double h. We have to calculate and return the value of curved surface area. Here formula is given. Curved surface area of cone is pi r l, and L equals to under root r square plus h square. Simple formula is given where we have to calculate L first using this formula and then put it in formula of CSA. Void perform R and C. Use nested for loop to generate the following format. If our row is 4, column is 5, then these are our rows 1, 2, 3 and 4, and our columns are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So as per the user, we have to generate this type of pattern depending on the value of R, that is for rows, and C, that is for columns. If we have value of R as 4, then 4 rows should be there, and if value of C is 5, then 5 columns should be there. And last we have is a void perform int m, int n and character ch to print the quotient of the division of m and n if ch is q, and print the remainder of division of m and n if ch is r. So if value of ch is c, then we have to divide m upon n, and if value of ch is r, then we have to print modulus in the sense remainder of m and n. So we have to do the method overloading concept here. We have to use method overloading concept here. So let's go into the program. So in this I have created class name as question number 4 just for simplicity. I have taken variables as CSA, int, inj, this is for looping part, double r, double h, these are the parameters that we have to pass. Then for this first function perform, we have to calculate area, curved surface area of cone. So let's first find value of L. So L is given that we know that it is under root r square plus h square. So simple, math.sqrt, r square plus h square. We can write r square as r into r and h square as h into h. Once we have the value of L, we will substitute in formula of CSA, as CSA is pi RL. Pi is 22 by 7. We all know that pi is equal to 22 by 7. R is the radius which we will get from the parameters, and L we found from this statement. Multiplying these values, and we have to return this because in question it is written that we have to calculate and return the value of curved surface area of cone. So we compulsorily have to return the value of curved surface area, that is CSA. Now next, method is our public void perform, wherein we are taking input of R and C. R is row and C is column. So simple, we have to create two loops for R and C. Our first loop will be for the number of rows, and second nested loop will be of number of columns. So for this, we know that our pattern value starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and our pattern starts in the fashion of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 natural numbers. So for that, we know that for R is for number of rows. So once the user enters, we will start from 1 and then up to the number of row that user wants. Next, we have to print the values in natural number format, like starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So I will be taking value of second loop starting from 1 and up till the number which user wants. For example, if user wants to print number of columns as 4, then if value of C is 4, then this will be 4, and this statement will be executed that many times to be printed in column format. As we are using here print, so it will print, and again when the loop is executed, it will remain on in the same line and it will print besides it, because we are using here print function. So value of j will be printed as 1. Second time it will increase and give us 2, which will be printed besides each other, like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so on, depending on the value of C which user enters. Next time when this loop gets executed, it will go to this statement. This is system.out.println. ln refers to new line. So as soon as this statement is done, these 5 numbers are printed, it will go to new line and it will start printing this statement again as second row, third row, fourth row, so on. Last method we have is int m and n ch, which we have to do division and we have to find quotient or remainder depending on the value of ch. If value of character is q is for quotient. So if value is q, then simply we have to print division. So here is the division. We have to do division of m, n, and here we have value as int. And if we divide two int numbers, two integer numbers, then always we will get value in integer only. So in order to get division, in order to get quotient in decimal format, I am using typecasting operator, converting this m into float, n into float, such that the quotient of both of this is also in floating point. So we can get exact value of division. And if the value of ch is r, then we will be doing simple modulus. Here I am not doing typecasting, type conversion, because whenever we find remainder will always be in integer form. So no need to type conversion it in. So no need to type convert it in float. We can directly use m modulus n. And simple, we are here creating the object. Here, as we are returning the value of CSA, this will throw the value of CSA from this method, and we need here one variable which can catch the value of CSA which is passed from this point. So from here the value will be thrown out, and at this variable it will catch the value, and we will be printing the value of CSA. For simplicity, I have taken the value of 4 and 5. For which one? This one. Because R and C, both are integer. So these both are integer numbers. So this statement will execute and call this perform method. Here I have 4, 5, 4 and q. So this is int, this is int and this is character. So this method will call this method. So let's try to execute this. See, first CSA is calculated, then we have 1 2 3 4 4 rows and 6 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is how it is executed. This is 1.25. Our values were 5 and 4 and value of character was q. So q means quotient. 5 divided by 4 will give value as 1.25. So this one is also correct. Next question we have to accept number from user and check if it is even pell. Even pell, that is if the number is palindrome and sum of the digits is even. So in this form even is there and here palindrome is there. So in this way it becomes even pell. So there are two conditions which we have to satisfy in order to find even pell number. So just one loop to do. In one loop we can execute and find reverse of the number, and in the same loop we can also calculate the sum of the digits. So here I am taking input of number from the user, that what is the number. Here num variable has the value of the number which user will be entering. I am taking it in another variable a in order to check whether if the reverse number is equal to the original number or not. So I will be performing all the actions on this variable and I will keep num variable unchanged in order to check the reverse number. So you already know that this is the format to calculate the reverse number. So what a modulus 10 will do is, a modulus 10 will keep giving us the last digit of the number. For example, if the number is 496 and if 496 is divided by 10, then remainder will be 6, the last digit of the number. Modulus gives us remainder. So when any number is divided by 10 and we apply modulus on it, then the remainder will always be the last digit of the number. Here a equals to a divided by 10. We are removing the last digit from the number. For example, if 496 divided by 10 is there, then if we divide 496 by 10, then the quotient will be 49. So this statement simply removes the last digit from the number. So in first iteration, digit will have last digit of the number. If our number is 496, then this statement will give us last digit, that is 6. This will remove the last digit and so the number will become 49. Now reverse we have taken as value of REV is 0. 0 multiplied by 10 is 0 and we are adding 6 in it. So this will give us REV as 6. And we are also adding this number to some variable. Sum is also we have taken as 0. So we will keep adding the last digits as and when the loop will be running and till the whole number is not equal to or less than 0. So this will keep on repeating until this whole number is emptied, the whole number becomes 0 and this will give us the value of reverse in REV and sum of all the digits in sum. Now, to prove that it is even pal, we have these two conditions, that it should be palindrome. What does palindrome mean? Palindrome means reverse is equal to num. Reversed number is equal to the original number, and the sum of the digits is even. To check even, we have to use modulus 2 operator, where modulus 2 will give us the divisibility of 2. The number is even when the number is divisible by 2. Simple. So if both these conditions are satisfied, then it is an even palindrome number. So if we want to keep a condition such that both the conditions are satisfied, then we have to use AND operator. So if we use AND operator, then if both the conditions are satisfied, then only it will go inside the if statement and it will execute this thing. If not, then it will go in else block and it will print number is not even palindrome. So now here we are creating object and we will be calling the check function. Now let's see the output of the program. So for in this output, first let's try to check for any random number. So like I will enter 4890. This should give us output that it is not a even palindrome number. So this is not an even palindrome number. Now let's try to check for even palindrome number. So simple 1 to 1, which is the example given in question, and it gives us the number is even palindrome. So this is how programming works and logic works. So the next three questions, that is question number 6, 7 and 8, will be explained in next video.